Sri Patanjali Yoga Sutra, Part 3, Shlok number 16. Parinam Tra Sanyamad Atita Nagat Jnanam. By making samyama on the three sorts of changes comes the knowledge of past and future. Commentary on Sri Patanjali Yoga Sutra by Swami Vivekananda. We must not lose sight of the first definition of samyama. When the mind has attained that state, when it defines itself with the internal impression of the object, leaving the external, and when by long practice that is retained by the mind and the mind can get into that state in a moment, that is samyama. If a man in that state wants to know the past and future, he has to make a samyama on the changes in the sanskaras. Some are working now at present, some have worked out, and some are waiting to work. So, by making a samyama on these, he knows the past and future. Part 3, Shlok number 17. Shabdarth Pratyaya नामेद रेत राध्या सात संकर तत् प्र विभाग संयमात सर्वभूत रूत ज्ञानम. By making samyama on word, meaning and knowledge which are ordinarily confused comes the knowledge of all animal sounds. Commentary on Sri Patanjali Yoga Sutra by Swami Vivekananda. The word represents the external cause, the meaning represents the internal vibration that travels to the brain through the channels of the indriyas, conveying the external impression to the mind, and knowledge represents the reaction of the mind, which comes perception. These three confused make our sense objects. Suppose I hear a word, there is first the external vibration, next the internal sensation carried to the mind by the organ of hearing, then the mind reacts and I know the word. The word I know is a mixture of the three vibrations, sensations, and reaction. Ordinarily, these three are inseparable, but by practice the yogi can separate them. When a man has attained to this, if he makes a samyama on any sound, he understands the meaning which that sound was intended to express, whether it was made by man or by any other animal. 3. Shlok number 18. Sanskar साक्षात करणाद पूर्वज तिज्ञानाम. By perceiving the impressions comes the knowledge of past life. Commentary on Sri Patanjali Yoga Sutra by Swami Vivekananda. Each experience that we have comes in the form of a wave in the chitta, and this subsides and becomes finer and finer, but it never lost. It remains there in minute form, and if we can bring this wave up again, it becomes memory. So, if the yogi can make a samyama on these past impressions in the mind, he will begin to remember all his past lives. Shlok number 19. Pratyasya Parchitta Jnanam. By making samyama on the signs in another's body, knowledge of his mind comes. Commentary on Sri Patanjali Yoga Sutra by Swami Vivekananda. Each man has particular signs on his body which differentiate him from others. When the yogi makes a samyama on these signs, he knows the nature of the mind of that person. Part 3, Shlok number 20. Na cha tatsalamban tasya vishayi bhutvat, but not its contents, that not being the object of the samyama. Commentary on Sri Patanjali Yoga Sutra by Swami Vivekananda. He would not know the contents of the mind by making a samyama On the body, there would be required a twofold samyama, first of the signs in the body and then on the mind itself. The yogi would then know everything that is in that mind. श्लोक नंबर 21 काय रूप संयमात तद्ग्राह शक्ति स्तंभे चक्षु प्रकाशा संप्रयोगे अंतर्ध्यानम. By making samyama on the form of the body, the perceptibility of the form being obstructed and the power of manifestation in the eye being separated, the yogi's body become unseen. Commentary on Sri Patanjali Yoga Sutra by Swami Vivekananda. A yogi standing in the midst of this room can apparently vanish. He doesn't really vanish, but he will not be seen by anyone. The form and the body are, as it were, separated. You must remember that this can only be done when the yogi has attained to that power of concentration, when form and the thing formed have been separated. Then he makes a samyama on that, and the power of to perceive forms is obstructed because the power of perceiving forms comes from the junction of form and the thing formed. Part 3 श्लोक नंबर 22 एतेन शब्दाद्यंत दान मुक्तम. By this the disappearance or concealment of words which are being spoken and such other things are also explained. Part 3 23 श्लोक नंबर सोपक्रमम निरूपक्रमम च कर्म तत्संयमात् परांत ज्ञान मरिष्टेभ्यो वा. Karma is of two kinds, soon to be fructified and late to be fructified. By making samyama on these or by the signs called arishta portents, the yogi know the exact time of separation from their bodies. Commentary on Sri Patanjali Yoga Sutra by Swami Vivekananda. When a yogi makes a samyama on his own karma, upon those impressions in his mind which are now working and those which are just waiting to work, he knows exactly by those that are waiting when his body will fall. He knows when he will die, at what hour, even at what minute. The Hindus think very much of that knowledge or consciousness of the nearness of death, because it is taught in the Gita that the thoughts at the moment of departure are great powers in determining the next life. Shlok number 24 Maitreyadishu Balani. By making samyama on friendship, mercy, etc., the yogi excels in the respective qualities. Shlok number 25 Baleshu Hasti Baladini. By making samyama on the strength of the elephant and others, their respective strength comes to the yogi. Commentary on Sri Patanjali Yoga Sutra by Swami Vivekananda. When a yogi has attained to this samyama and wants strength, he makes a samyama on the strength of the elephant and gets it. Infinite energy is at the disposal of everyone if he knows how to get it. The yogi has discovered the science of getting it. Shlok number 26 Pravritya Loka Nyayasad Sukshma Vyavahit Vi Prakasht Jnanam. By making samyama on the effulgent light comes the knowledge of the fine, the obstructive, and the remote. Commentary on Sri Patanjali Yoga Sutra by Swami Vivekananda. When the yogi makes samyama on the effulgent light in the heart, he sees things which are very remote, things, for instance, that are happening in a distant place and which are obstructed by mountain barriers, and also things which are very fine. Shlok number 27 Bhuvan Jnanam Surya Sanyamat. By making samyama on the sun comes the knowledge of the world. Shlok number 28. Chandre Tara Vyuhu Jnanam. On the moon, the knowledge of the cluster of stars. Shlok number 29. Dhruve Tadgati Jnanam. On the pole star comes the knowledge of the motions of the star. Shlok number 30. Nabhi Chakre Kaivyuhu Jnanam. On the navel circle comes the knowledge of the constitution of the body. Shlok number 31. Kanthkupe Shuti Pipasa Nivritihi. On the hollow of the throat comes cessation of hunger. Commentary on Sri Patanjali Yoga Sutra by Swami Vivekananda. When a man is very hungry, if he can make samyama on the hollow of the throat, hunger ceases. Slok number 32. Kurm Nadyam Sthir Yam. On the nerve called kurma comes fixity of the body. Commentary on Sri Patanjali Yoga Sutra by Swami Vivekananda. When he practicing, the body is not disturbed. Shlok number 33. Murdh Jyotishi Siddha Darshanam. On the light emanating from the top of the head, sight of the Siddhas. Commentary on Sri Patanjali Yoga Sutra by Swami Vivekananda. The Siddhas are beings who are a little above ghosts. When the yogi concentrates his mind on the top of his head, he will see these Siddhas. The word Siddha doesn't refer to those men who have become free, a sense in which it is often used. Shlok number 34. Prati Bhadva Sarvam. Or by the power of Pratibha, all knowledge. Commentary on Sri Patanjali Yoga Sutra by Swami Vivekananda. All these can come without any samyama to the man who has the power of Pratibha, spontaneous enlightenment from purity. When a man has risen to a high state of Pratibha, he has that great light. All things are apparent to him. Everything comes to him naturally without making samyama. Shlok number 35. Hriday Chit Samvid. In the heart, knowledge of minds. 3. Shlok number 36. Sattva Purusho Ratyant Sankirnayo Pratyaya Vishesho Bhoga Paratvat Swartham Sanyamat Purush Jnanam. Enjoyment comes from the non-discrimination of the soul and sattva, which are totally different from, because the latter's action are for another. Samyama on the self-centered one gives knowledge of the Purusha. Commentary on Sri Patanjali Yoga Sutra by Swami Vivekananda. All action of sattva are modification of prakriti characterized by light and happiness is for the soul. When sattva is free from egoism and illuminated with the pure intelligence of Purusha, it is called the self-centered one, because in that state it becomes independent of all relations. Shlok number 37. Tate Prati Shravan Ved Na Darsha Swad Varta Jayante. From that arises the knowledge belonging to Pratibha and supernatural hearing, touching, seeing, tasting, and smelling. Part 3. Shlok number 38. Te Samadha Burpa Sarga Vyuttathane Siddhaya. These are obstacles to Samadhi, but they are powers in the worldly state. Commentary on Sri Patanjali Yoga Sutra by Swami Vivekananda. To the yogi, knowledge of the enjoyments of the world comes by the junction of the Purusha and the mind. If he wants to make samyama on the knowledge that they are two different things, nature and soul, he gets knowledge of the Purusha. From that arises discrimination. When he has got that discrimination, he gets the Pratibha, the light of supreme genius. These powers, however, are obstructions to the attainment of the highest goal, the knowledge of the pure self and freedom. These are, as it were, to be met in the way, and if the yogi rejects them, he attains the highest. If he is tempted to acquire these, his further progress is barred. श्लोक नंबर 39 बंधकरण शैथिल्य प्रचार संवेद नाच चित्तस्य पर शरीरापेशः. When the cause of bondage of the chitta has become loosened, the yogi, by his knowledge of its channels of activity, the nerves, enter another's body. Commentary on Sri Patanjali Yoga Sutra by Swami Vivekananda. The yogi can enter a dead body and make it get up and move, even while he himself is working in another body, or he can enter a living body and hold that man's mind and organs in check, and for the time being act through the body of that man. That is done by the yogi coming to this discrimination of Purusha and nature. If he wants to enter another's body, he makes a samyama on that body and enters it, because not only in his soul omnipresent but his mind also. As the yogi teaches, it is one bit of the universal mind. Now, however, it can only work through the nerve currents in the body, but when the yogi has loosened himself from these nerves currents, he can work through other things. श्लोक नंबर 40 उदान जया जल पंक कंटका दिश वसंग उत्क्रांतिश्च. By conquering the current called Udana, the yogi doesn't sink in water or in swamps. He can walk on thorns, etc., and can die at will. Commentary on Sri Patanjali Yoga Sutra by Swami Vivekananda. Udana is the name of the nerve current that governs the lungs and the upper parts of the body, and when he is master of it, he becomes light in weight. He doesn't sink in water. He can walk on thorns and sword blades and stand in fire, and can depart this life whenever he likes.